Hi, Miss McKay. So I'm making you just a quick little video showing you how you can use Classroom to make this a lot easier for yourself. I set up, this isn't the LMS I use most of the time, so I just set up a little experiment class to show you. This isn't a real class. The only student is Ray, but essentially what you can do is you can create assignments in here, and if you do it this way, it's going to give your students a place to submit and give you a really easy way to see their submissions. So I have an example to show you. So here's the sample assignment I made, and when you go in there as the teacher, here's what you'll see. You'll see how many are turned in, and you'll see your students' submissions down here. They can just take a picture of their work with their phone or with their tablet, and it's going to pop right up. And then when you go in to grade this, here we go. There you go. You'll be able to see this, and you can zoom in, hopefully. There you go. So you can zoom in and see everything that your kids gave you. You can give them a grade and feedback if you want to. So if I want to tell Ray that this was excellent work, I can post that. I can return it to him. Or I can just use it to check for my own records and record it elsewhere. You certainly don't have to do that. This obviously isn't as easy as getting paper from your students, but it's a lot easier than getting everything emailed to you because it'll all show up in one place. When you go in here, it's all going to show up here for this assignment. So I want to show you how to create that so that it'll be easy for you. So here you go to the Classwork tab and say Create. You want to create an assignment. Okay. And we're going to call the assignment Mrs. McKay's. I'm trying to think what you've had her do on paper, but it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to say math. Okay. Submit a picture of your pages 3 and 4 completed. Okay. I say when it's due. Say it's due tomorrow. And don't worry too much about this other stuff. If you really wanted to, you could get fancy here. But when I say assign, okay, now it goes into that classwork stream. Let me show you what it's going to look like for your student. Ha, I got to find my husband's. I'm not signed in as him. Let me see if I am signed in as him in my other browser. There we go. I had him in a different browser. Okay, so here's your student, what he's going to see. He's going to see that he has another assignment. And when he goes in there, he can add or create. And when I look at this on my phone, I literally have the option to take a picture of it and just send it. Cam Scanner is an amazing app and it will make the pictures much clearer, but I think that it's going to add a level of difficulty for people who aren't really comfortable. This is just going to allow them to take a picture and send it. And again, if you're finding you can't read with what's been submitted, I 100% back up Christine Berger's suggestion, Cam Scanner. It's an amazing app. But this is going to be really simple for your students to simply say, add or create, and they'll take a picture. You can see in here, because I'm on my desktop, I could add a picture from my Google Drive or a link or a file. And then I can also just mark as done. So if you created an assignment like this for them to read something on RazKids when they're finished, they can just say mark as done, even though they haven't submitted anything, because you can see, for instance, IXL. The nice thing about this also is that for your students, it's going to give them a to-do list. Everything that you create as an assignment like that is going to show up in a to-do list, and it's going to go to their calendar. I can help you get really fancy with it, but in all seriousness, for today, I would just strongly encourage you. I'm going to go back to the teacher side. Okay, so here's what it would look like for you. I would strongly encourage you to go to the Classwork tab, press Create, and choose